Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good morning and welcome to Solent Sports News. It's 11 o'clock and I'm Oliver Denning with all your sports stories throughout the day. We start with Southampton Football Club, where the Saints sit bottom of the Premier League table going into the international break. The Saints did manage an inspired comeback at the weekend, however, to gain a point in a 3-3 thriller against the travelling Spurs. This draw is vital for the side's mentality for when they return. To speak on the Spurs capitulation is our football correspondent, Max Timms.
Yes, thank you, Ollie. Well, what a game it was, with Tottenham 3-1 up, but the Saints coming back to earn a draw thanks to a 93rd minute penalty scored by James Ward-Prowse. The penalty was a dubious one, but a draw was the least that they did deserve. The point doesn't move the Saints out of the 20th position, but does show the progress that they have made. For Tottenham, though, the reaction was extreme. Manager Antonio Conte said his players only play for themselves and don't want to play under pressure. The club have not made a decision on his future yet, but pundits and fans expect he will be sacked soon.
Thanks, Max. Some unfortunate news in post-match, however, as 10 arrests have been made on suspicion of violent disorder. Police were called at 6:05 p.m. to Oxford Street, where chairs, tables and glasses were thrown. Police said it was a frightening experience for bystanders. Sticking with the football, there was red mist against the Red Devils for Fulham, as they suffered 3 red cards, including the manager, in the space of just 2 minutes. The match finished 3-1 to Manchester United, who now progress into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Here is what Fulham boss Marco Silva had to say on the heated sending off of Alexander Mitrovic.
I saw the image, of course, and I already spoke with Mitro, of course, in that situation. It's a moment for him to control the emotions of the game. Of course, he pushed the referee in that moment. I didn't see that he's in a bad way like you are saying to me.
In the Six Nations, Ireland beat England to secure both a historic Grand Slam win as well as a flawless Six Nations victory. England fullback Freddie Stewart was sent off during the match, which made Ireland's win inevitable. Newly appointed head coach Steve Borthwick will have lots to do to prepare for the Rugby World Cup after suffering heavy losses in the Six Nations. Aston Martin driver Fernando Alonso has been restored of his third-place finish at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen has put his Red Bull racing team on blast to sort out the issues he had during qualifying, which meant he could only catch up to P2. There won't be any complaints from his teammate Sergio Perez, though, as he saw his first Grand Prix win of the season in a car that is far superior to the rest of the field.
Lots of people will be looking at the Red Bull and saying, how are they able to gain nearly 20 miles an hour advantage on the straight from anybody else? Are they doing something with that rear wing that not only stalls out the rear wing, of course, but also stalls out the floor or other aerodynamics around the car?
UFC welterweight champion Leon Rocky Edwards defended his title against Kamaru Usman, winning on majority decision. The outspoken Colby Covington is said to be next in line for a shot at the title. However, the Birmingham kickboxer has said he doesn't think Covington has been active enough to be deserving of the fight. Brighton owner Tony Bloom has added to his sporting success this year as his horse Energumene triumphed in the Queen Mother Champion Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. He is thought to be the punter who placed 2 bets on his horse, making a profit of £830,000. That's all for us now. I'll be back in an hour with all your sports stories throughout the day. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk. Goodbye for now.